Hey YouTube, welcome back to Pretty Social. So today I wanted to get on here and talk about why we need to stop saying that rappers are too comfortable. So I hear this a lot out of other rappers' mouths, and I did happen to come across some Twitter comments about it. So I just want to put a quick disclaimer out there. I'm not speaking on anybody's name, all the rappers and their incidences. Everybody knows what happened. You can look on TMZ to figure something out if you did not already know, but everybody probably already knows that's watching this video. So without further ado, I want you guys to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and please comment down below because I do have some questions for you guys because I want this to be kind of interactive, because I feel like that's the best way to have like a discussion, is to be interactive. But technically I'm not live, so I can't like literally get back to you as the video is going on, but I think that will be cool. So please like the video, subscribe, and I'm going to play my intro. So let's get into some of these Twitter comments. So one says, I feel like the wrong message is being said. These rappers are going to have to act more like celebrities and make sure they have some kind of security at all times. Rappers are being way too comfortable with general public. This one says, it's been clear that N-Words is willing to kill for nothing and MFs still be out here too comfortable. You never know what the F be on somebody's mind or who got hate for you or envy you. This ish sad, but another rapper's death could have been avoided in my opinion. R.I.P. Takeoff. These rappers need to realize they can't move around like a regular person. Shit, a regular person watching they back, they just getting way too comfortable. It's sad, but no one's untouchable. Now, don't get me wrong, I definitely understand why they're saying this, that rappers should be more careful, especially where they go or who they hang around and stuff like that. But I also think that it's a shame that this mindset is a part of the black hip hop culture. Because why is it that we always seem to blame the victim for what had happened to them instead of trying to figure out or just saying that, hey, the person that did this is evil, the person that did this is wrong, and we need to make sure that they're held accountable for their actions. You know, I understand why a lot of rappers say this as well, because PTSD and paranoia is real. You think that these people don't know that they have a target on their back? They definitely do. Sometimes they definitely do know that they have a target on their back. But you should never ever ever sit here and blame the victim for a crime that was committed against them by saying, oh, we're too comfortable, they were too comfortable in the situation. Yes, if they feel comfortable in the situation, they think that everything's cool, everything's nice, you never know what could happen the next minute. And I think that that's what they were trying to get at. But that mindset of, oh, these rappers are too comfortable, that's why these incidences are happening. No, the incidents are happening because of the robber, because of the murderer. That's why these incidents are happening. It's not the rapper's fault necessarily why these incidents are happening. And if you guys don't understand that, then maybe you'll understand after this example. So imagine this, like close your mind and imagine this. A woman cheats on her husband every single night. She takes her kids to the babysitter. She gets on a ferry to go to her lover's house. One day, she got into a fight with her lover and she was told that she had to leave the house. She forgot her wallet and money at home. She only had the money on her, let's just say she had money in her pocket, but it wasn't enough to get on the ferry or something like that. She goes back to the lover's house and asks him, hey, can you give me some money for the ferry home? He says no and closes the door in her face. She goes to the ferry, asks the guy if she could get on for free and maybe pay him back on her next trip over there because she rides it so much he knows her face. He said, no, rules are rules. You can't pay, you can't get on. Okay, so she said the only way she could get home was to go on this dark street full of robbers. That's not really the safest street in the planet, but it will get her home. She takes the road, gets robbed, and gets killed. Whose fault is that? Let me know in the comments. Whose fault is that? I'll give you some time. Whose fault is that? That's what I think about when you guys say that the rappers were too comfortable. That they're asking for violence to occur. That they're asking for incidences to happen. And that is not the case. Now, I do believe in spiritual energy, agendas, conspiracies sometimes, but we need to realize that as a black culture and a black hip-hop culture, we see things happen, but we don't say anything about it. We see violence occur, we blame the victim for being too comfortable. Why do we hate each other so much to where we are literally committing violent acts against each other as a community? Why is it the victim's fault that they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, that they wanted to enjoy a meal with their family, that they mistakenly leaked a location? Why does that justify people coming and committing acts of violence against them? Who should really be at fault here? The criminals are the only people that should be at fault here. No one else. Not the victim, not the victim's brother, not the victim's grandmom. Nobody except for the criminal, because the criminal decided that they were going to commit these crimes. And let's just say we were to step outside of the celebrity situations. Who's responsible for keeping your community safe at home? Who's responsible? Give me this answer in the comment section. Who's responsible for making sure that your community is safe and all that stuff? Let me know down in the comments who is responsible for keeping your community safe. So I want to end the video by saying that we need to just acknowledge the fact that the victims are the victims and the criminals are the criminals in these situations. There is no, the victim was too comfortable and that's why the criminal, no, the criminals decided to commit the crime, okay? It doesn't matter. It's just like saying, oh, she had on a short skirt, so that means that she needed to get assaulted. What? That makes no sense whatsoever, right? So, I do understand why people say, rappers are too comfortable and things of that nature, but we have to realize that they are not at fault when these situations happen. So saying that they're too comfortable is kind of blaming them for what happened to them, and that is not right at all. That's not right. So I'm going to end the video on that note. Please let me know what you feel down below. Like I said, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so I don't want to spread hate to people who think this way, because everybody has a story. Everybody has certain situations that they went through. However, but let me know how you feel about this down below. Please subscribe to the channel. Like the video, leave a comment, and thank you guys for watching so far.